your face. Managed to see another high. Illusion of the evening lights. You see, the time is running. A distant moon is shining. Young hearts are still burning from eternal love. Only in my dreams I see you here. Only in my dreams you're here. You hear my calling. Only in my dreams we kiss the dawn. And only in my dreams I'm not so late. Another score, another light. We're gonna break tomorrow's night. Inside the heart of every street, we raise the power of the peace. You see a million stars are falling, and all the gates are turning. Just find a way and reach the top from the darkness of my mind. Only in my dreams I see you here. Only in my dreams you're here. You hear my calling. Only in my dreams we meet the dawn. And only in my dreams I'm not so late. Only in my dreams I see you here. Only in my dreams you hear my calling. Only in my dreams we meet the dawn. And only in my dreams I'm not so lonely. Another time, another place, and once again I see your face. Managed to see another high. Illusion of the evening lights. You see, the time is running. A distant moon is shining. Young hearts are still burning from eternal Time, another place, and once again I see your face. Managed to see another high, illusion of the evening lights. You see, the time is running, a distant moon is shining. Young hearts are still burning. Eternal love. Only in my dreams I see you here. Only in my dreams you're here. You hear my calling. Only in my dreams we kiss the dawn. And only in my dreams I'm not so lonely. Another score, another lie. We're gonna break tomorrow's night. Inside the heart of every street, we raise the power of the peace. You see a million stars are falling, and all the gates are turning. Just find a way and reach the top from the darkness of my mind. Only in my dreams I see you here. Only in my dreams you hear my calling. Only in my dreams we meet the dawn. And only in my dreams I'm not so lonely. your face. Managed to see another high. Illusion of the evening lights. You see, the time is running.
Hey everybody. Ballad of a Gay Ghost. Welcome back to va-11 Hall A. We actually finished the main game last time, so this time we're playing the sub-scenarios. We're gonna start with the prologue. Evening. Well, at least one of my employees showed up. Huh? Well, what about Gil? By the way, I apologize for any noise being picked up on the microphone. Someone is currently vacuuming in the house. He mumbled something about holes and pests and asked for a couple of days off. Business as usual, then. Not quite. How so? I mean us, not Gil. Business will be a tad different through the weekend. Where is my water? Make sure I have that ready. There we go. Now it's a little less dark in here. We got booked. That's a new one. Who made the booking? The Safar Toy Company. They make toys for dogs. It's their anniversary or something like that. We usually don't reserve the bar. Why do it this time? Clients are adorable. Excuse me? You'll see. Anything special I should know? They'll give you a ticket to trade in for any drink they want. Just do your usual thing. Fair enough. I'll be in my office. Call me if you need me. Sure. Well then. Ah, crap, I have to do the songs over again. I'm just loading random songs. In fact, I'm not even gonna bother previewing half of them. There we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Excuse me, I'll have a grizzly temple. Hello? A dog. A talking dog. are you with the Safar Toy Company? Yeah, did I arrive too early? No. Lions are adorable, son of a bitch. The Grizzly Temple, right? Coming right up. The dog wants a Grizzly Temple. Here you go. Thanks! This is gonna be a long weekend, isn't it? Okay, is Bronson extract here produced using organic roots? I don't know that information. Anyone I can talk to about that? Here? Right now? No. But you should have that information on hand. Every BT certified bar is no different from a fast food chain. We get the same supplies as everyone else. Ask BTC officials if you want to know. But you should... But we don't. Oh, this is, It's got some war memories of customer service jobs. But saying that we should over and over is not going to change reality. Give me something with lots of Bronson extract then. Okay. With lots of Bronson extract then. This is 2, 2, 1. None, none, none. 1, 3, 5, 6. The one with 6 was definitely the winner. It was the Mars Blast. Here. What the hell is this? Your order. This is what Bronson extract tastes like? Sorta, yeah. Hell, fuck that noise. It's not worth the effort. Ah, no, it's not. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Save me, deal. Excuse me. Thank God a person. Well, as much of a person as a designated driver can be. What I mean is, why are there so many dogs? Why dogs? Why? Well, the Corgis created the Safer Toy Company, and they've been doing a great job so far, so... Company run exclusively by dogs, really? And a good one at that. The only problem is that they have a not-so-discreet preference for hiring Corgis exclusively. Why? Something about being more comfortable around their own kind. Are you with them? Well, I do prefer Corgis, but... No, I mean, are you working with them? Oh, yeah, well, I'm only here because the law requires at least one humanoid on the payroll. Does the law really cover such scenarios? Why take a job like this? I guess it means I'm surrounded by Corgis all day long. Designated driver woes aside, it's the closest thing to heaven. Although, to be fair, I'm not much of a drinker anyways. I see. Well, to each their own. Are you gonna drink anything? Do you have anything non-alcoholic? Let's see. What can I fetch for you? Did you intend to make a pun? A pun? Never mind. Something non-alcoholic. I don't think I've made this drink yet. I got an achievement for making it. Apparently because no one orders it, you get an achievement if you make it as an optional. Here. Thanks. You sure this isn't alcoholic? Pretty sure. Okay. Listen, I need to know... Listen, I need to know. Is it really going to be only corgis a day? Is that all I'm going to do all night? Serve some kind of dog over and over? The vast majority of them are Pembroke Welsh corgis. Pembroke Welsh corgis, there we go. There are a couple of Cardigan Welsh corgis. The relationship between the two breeds is a tad difficult, so the Cardigans weren't invited. So yeah, I guess you'll be serving the same kind of dogs all night. No, I mean, isn't there some other human I might talk to today? There's a woman on staff, but she couldn't come today. Oh boy. Is that a problem somehow? It's not really a problem. We've survived worse than this. Like that time when an AA meeting came here asking for non-alcoholic stuff only. Just thinking about the fact that I'm serving drinks to dogs. At some point, all the choices of my life led to me serving drinks to a group of talking dogs. It's one of those moments that makes you want to stop and rethink where your life is going. Do you perhaps not like this job? I do. I love every second of this job, but dogs? It's like a fashion designer suddenly realizing he's been designing edible underwear. I still don't see what your problem is with dogs, but I'm not going to force the subject. Well, I'm going to try entertaining myself for a bit. Except for playing pools underneath the table. There are also darts in the box next to the jukebox. Great, thanks for the information. Call me if you need a drink. Sure. I'm feeling happy, so I'll get everyone around. Actually, it's a free bar. I won't let you spoil my mood. I want a fringe weaver. Coming right up. Most alcoholic thing on the menu. You know what? I'm gonna make it a double just for you, buddy. Wait, can I make that a double? Yes, I can. $16. 18. Here you go. Still an awesome day. Yo, what's an alpha male gotta do to get some service? What may I serve you? His name is Dragonfucker. Why? Beer and quickly! Right up. This wants a beer. Here you are. Damn, you're a slow piece of shit. Hey boss, what's the opposite of deja vu again? Jamais vu! Yeah, that. Are you having a premonition? Something like that. That dog felt uncannily familiar. Are you bored? Not really. I was playing with the darts a bit ago. Thought about playing pool, but all the other clients are thumb challenged. Sorry if this sounds rude, but why is the dart box so dusty? You're the first person in the year or so I've been here that has actually played with darts. I think even my boss forgot they existed. Ooh, excuse me. By the way, how are dogs' clients? We've had worse. We had someone come in and gnaw chairs to pieces. Yes, she was testing on her new mechanical teeth. She got banned from entering any BTC bar after that. With anecdotes like those, you'd think serving darts would feel totally normal. You would be wrong, because even then, we're talking about humans. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've served a dog or two in my time, but they usually come in with someone. They never talk. Now that I think about it, are these drinks bad for dogs? Now you worry about that? No, they aren't. Only cappuccino monkeys are at risk if they drink these chemicals. Anyways, you want anything to drink? Surprise me, but keep it non-alcoholic. Sure. Non-alcoholic surprise, whatever that means. No, the Moai is alcoholic. Never mind. Plus, I don't even remember the recipe for it. I know it's some math joke. Here you go. Thank you. This might sound weird to ask, but they talk through their collars, right? That's right. How do they work? It's not too hard, really. They're just translators. They read a dog's brains and turn their thoughts into words. Do keep in mind that today's dog breeds have more cognitive capacity than their ancestors. But a translator on dogs from a decade ago, they wouldn't work like they do now. Yeah, I read something about that once. Another question, why do they wear all those small tuxedos? It's good for PR. You don't say. Well, it'll be a bit before we go for today. Any other questions? Yes, why the fuck do these dogs want to get drunk? They see humans do it and they think it might be fun. Just like teens then. Alf, excuse me. Satan's helper. Hell with 2 L's. What can I serve you? Moon. Excuse me? Moon! A moonblast? Moon! A big moonblast? Moon! Alright then. Dog wants a big moonblast. Hold on, I need to check something real quick. Ah, that's good. Yeah, Winrar, shut up. Would you, Mouse, would you please? There we go. Sorry, I was just getting something that's going to be used in another stream. And again, apologies for all the vacuuming noises. So, a big moonblast. Rocks blended. Most have been serving blended drinks. Here. Moon! Is that a good moon or a bad moon? I revisque paise lispe. He's asking for a crevice spike. A crevice spike? Sure. Oh yeah, understandwe ime? I was a kid too. Wait, no. Crevice spike. What am I doing? Three, 4. And let's go ahead and get the rest of that in alcohol. Here you go. Thanks, Tay. Alright, one more drink before we wrap things up. What do you want? I'm not picky, give me anything. Of course. Anything, he said. What happens if I give him this? No. I know he prefers them non-alcoholic, so let's look at some of the interesting non-alcoholic ones. Blue Fairy? Yeah, but I don't want to be mean to Deal. I want to give him something nice. Blue Fairy. Travis Spike already served. Fluffy Dream. Frothy Water. I don't think I've made this yet. Yeah, let's do the Frothy Water. Why not? I haven't made it yet. Here you are. Thanks. So, what exactly do you do? Sorry if that's rude to ask. I guess I am what people call a novice boy. My duties usually involve looking for things, answering a few calls, that sort of stuff. I am so sorry about that vacuum noise if that high-pitched whine is picking up. Yeah, that's not feedback, that's just the vacuum. But this being a dog-run company, there are a lot more responsibilities. Like getting stuff off shelves and opening windows. At least they pay well. I see. And how did you end up in that position? Where did you get that offer? My neighbor is the owner of one of the dogs. He told me they needed thumbs. Figures. They are celebrating the company's anniversary, right? Yeah, 5 years ago, 3 corgis became dissatisfied with the quality of existing dog toys. So they founded this company. They got the money from their owners, if I remember correctly. I can see that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna temporarily mute the mic. Okay, I think we're clear. I'm so sorry. So sorry that lasted for so long, too. The SCC is the second biggest dog toy company around. Fun fact, they started as Safar Toy Development. Ain't that unfortunate? Hello! Oh god, and the vacuum starts back up. At least I think it's further away now. Hmm? The bar's favorite sweetheart has arrived. Why are you quiet? I'm waiting for the audience's cheers to stop. This isn't a sitcom. Aw, honey, how innocent. Excuse me, you are... I'm the lovely Dorothy Hayes, at your Wait, you're Leland! Not at your service, then. Don't be rude to the other clients. She's kind of a regular here. Kind of. I've been coming here religiously for the past 3 months now. 3 months! I come here to see your charming face, and you say I'm just kind of a regular. For shame, honey, for shame. I'm sorry, I guess? Nothing a free drink won't solve. Won't do. Huh? You're playing hard to get? Even if I wanted to give you a drink, we're booked for the whole weekend. Don't you think you should at least put a sign out front or something? Hey, I only found out myself just a few minutes ago. I sure could have one of my tickets if you're okay with it. I see no problem. Oh, you're so sweet. If you're at least 40% organic, I would give you a discount. Oh, Dorothy. Discount? You don't need to know. So who booked you? This guy? Safar Toy Company. What do they do? They create dog toys. Oh, lovely. It's also run by dogs. Oh, don't joke like that. You think I'd kid about something like that? You mean if I turn around, I'd see dogs? Yeah, didn't you see them when you came in? I just entered without looking anywhere else but the bar. You look troubled. I'm not much of a dog person. I even charge extra if my clients wanted doggy style. Doggy? Come on, man. Figure it out. You don't need to know. I'm gonna take this ticket and trade it in next Monday. I'm leaving right now. Ticket would have expired by then, though. Just because the kind of girl that will hold you to your promise regardless. Is it that obvious? Well, I have to gather the cabs outside. Keep it up, bartender. Good night. Yeah, you too. Good night. Come again. Alright, sirs. Night's over. You have kennels you need to return to. All done? Yeah. Boss, how did you end up being booked by dogs? I know some dogs myself. Huh. And you told me you were booked for the whole weekend, right? That's right. Please bear with it. We're all doing our part after all. Yeah. Well, I gotta go for today. Bye. Take care. And this one we don't go back to our apartments. We just go straight into the next day. Evening. Day 2 of serving dogs. Are you ready? No. Cheer up. No. That attitude won't make things easier for yourself. Serving dogs won't ease things either. Have you heard anything from Gil? No, but he should be having fun wherever he is. Also, did you know we had darts? Yeah, I did. Why didn't you tell me? Because that's the kind of stuff you should just assume? Target board usually comes with a set of darts. You like darts, boss? Not particularly, but now I owe an apology to someone. Anyway, call me if you need anything. Sure. Well then. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh hey, can I have a big beer, please? Thank God, a human. Sure, coming right up. Let's give her the big beer. Here. Thank you. May I ask what you do for these dogs, Miss, Beatrice, but everyone calls me Betty. Why do you need to know that? You've been stuck with dogs all day. You'd also be curious when a human walks in. Fair enough, I'm their veterinarian. Are all your clients? Yeah, company-issued vet. That's a sweet gig, to be honest. I mean, I have my own office, but it's in their building. So you're Betty oh, cram it. Sorry, I'm not in the mood for puns right now. I'll keep it in mind. Anything else I might need to avoid bringing up around you besides puns? Enhancements, but that's harder to shove into the conversation in the first place. Noted. What do you have against enhancements, anyway? They're unnatural. They go against the very idea of human evolution. But there's a certain wall that humans can't cross without enhancements. It's not like having something replaced will automatically make you an expert in things. If anything, getting an enhancement sets you back until you get used to it. Yeah, but it just makes things too easy on paper. Anyone with money can replace their body parts and call it a day. But you have a point. Skill doesn't ship with enhancements, at least not yet. Sorry for the outburst, I have my story with enhancements. Oh, I don't mind, it's way more entertaining than serving drinks to talking dogs. Sorry. Speaking of which, that's my job right now. Do you want another drink? Fine for now. Call me if you need anything. Sure. Hey, have you seen a red dot? I've seen many things in my life, but a red dot? Not today, no. Do you have any red drinks? Red drinks? Yeah, the drink might know something. Right. A red drink. Would the Mars Blast be red? I know the Bleeding Jane is red, but is the Mars Blast also red? Let's find out. Nope, it is not. I think I know that the Fringe Weaver is red. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, the Brantini's red. I think it's red. Excuse me. Here. Thanks! Okay, punk, hear me out. You're gonna tell me where that red dot went, or I'll drink you. I'm not bluffing. I'll drink you all up. Those damn Pomeranians, they think they can come and take our jobs. Excuse me? We've been getting some serious media attention because the company only hires corgis. Must be a slow news day. But you know what I say? It's good that we don't hire anyone else. We don't need more races ruining our workplace. Yeah, really earning the bastard part there. Next thing you know, they'll be asking us to hire cats! Wouldn't other races bring new skills to the company? Shut up! What do you know? Now give me a bad touch. Alright. Bad touch for the dog. Here. Racist dogs. What are the odds? Wait, I can't tell the difference between them. Does that make me racist too? Would it matter if you're racist against racists? Bartender, please stop dozing off. I need booze. Sorry, what can I get you? I'll have a Zen Star. Sure. Hiring... I don't know why you would ever want the Zen Star, but let's get you a Zen Star. Here. Thank you. Is something on your mind? Wouldn't lend an ear. It's in the job description. Kind of. Alright then, you mentioned a thing about talking dogs. I thought people throughout the ages have always dreamt about talking to animals. Never mind the fact that we could always understand their body language. Now that we understand them, what do we find out? They're just furry, adorable little office workers. Actually, scratch that. I've yet to meet a furry office worker with half the charisma of these little guys. So I guess furries also exist in the cyberpunk dystopian future. Met furry office workers? I've seen my share of the world, bartender. Sound like you're tired. It's fleas and tick season. I am tired. So you're a tick. Don't you dare. Well, this whole free bar thing is nice though, I guess. It would have been nicer if we actually had time to get properly ready. What do you mean? I found out about the booking yesterday as I was getting ready. Did the client ask for something special? Was there something I needed to know about them? My boss didn't specify anything. All she said to me was, pretend it's like any other day. That was a screw up on our end, sorry. They were desperately looking for a place to celebrate. I was actually surprised to find out they got a place. Why all the sudden plans? Did they forget their anniversary or something? We found a place, but the Cardigans were the ones that hired it. And then some stupid argument arose around the Cardigans decided they didn't want to have the Pembrokes at their party. I swear to God, these dogs are like annoying little suburban kids. What are these Cardigans I keep hearing about? Oh, just another kind of corgi, except with different fur colors and a slightly different attitude. Well, this is so silly. I've seen dogs play with cats, dogs play with other dogs, and dogs mating with dogs twice their size. Well, that's what happens when you have dogs mimicking their owners. I mean, that's the reason they're in the bar in the first place. But I guess the media focuses on the Pembrokes probably didn't help. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have dogs too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do your job, don't mind me. Hey, buddy. Hello. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You? I am? Whoa, thanks, buddy. What can I serve you? Well, a big sunshine cloud would be nice. Coming right up. Big ol' sunshine cloud. Here. Aw, ain't you a cutie, loopy doopy boo? Woof. You know what I hate, man? What do you hate, dog? Cabbages, man. They're like lettuces that decide to go to the gym. They think they're a big deal because their leaves are harder. Guess what? I don't like them. Calm down, dog. You want anything? For cabbages to not exist. I meant to drink. Oh, I'll have a big grizzly temple then. I can do that. It's not a mutt, Jill. That's not what a mutt is. A mutt isn't just any dog. A mutt is a breedless dog. Would you really care at that point? I mean, yeah. Here you go. Chill out for a bit, dog. Thanks, man. Bartender! Yeah? Do you have anything sweet? Talking about drinks, right? Are you hitting on me? That's how you want to see it? Let me see. What can I get you? Make it big. Do you like him big, Miss Betty? It's not the size, but how you sell it. Or may food exist for that sole reason? Wise words. Big, sweet drink. Can't go wrong with a sugar rush. These two would be awful together. Yeah. I was like, they're flirting. They really should stop flirting. Tanks. You know, I'm curious. What's the weirdest client you've ever gotten? I wouldn't be able to tell you. There's many kinds of weird. Pick the first one that comes to mind. Well, there's this one guy that spent 30 minutes arguing with himself before ordering. Oh, excuse me. That's not that weird. He came in wearing a Velociraptor mask and wouldn't stop screaming. He left humming Moonlight Sonata afterwards. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Jill's too self-destructive and Betty is too Betty. Yep. At least left a nice tip. Speaking of anecdotes, can I ask what's your story with the enhancements? Why the interest? Because it seems like a personal thing. Doesn't sound like it's a question of ethics. And honestly, I'm really bored. Sure, I can entertain you for a bit. Back when I was a college freshman, some friends of mine decided to get their hands enhanced. It was around the time we were all starting practicing surgery. I just wanted to bypass all the practice needed. And so they hired this shady character who supposedly hooked them up. I only talked one of them out of it. The others went off with the guy and got their hands chopped off. It's one of those stories that ends badly, I'm guessing. Yeah, 4 girls underwent the shady surgical procedure. 2 lost their hands, 1 was left in an arthritic mess, and the last died on the operating table. So yeah, I'm not too fond of enhancements. Especially if they're taking an effort to avoid effort. This culture of become better automatic with enhancements really gets on my nerves. The story sounds so familiar. Did that shady guy have a bleached mustache and tattooed black eyebrows? He also talked using an electrolarynx. You seen him? No, but I remember news about the police catching someone who was performing illegal surgeries. Never thought I'd met someone affected by him. It's a small world, isn't it? Well, I guess I gotta check on the dog to see if they're fine. Sure, I'll keep serving them booze. Thanks for sharing the story. Yeah. Why would you name your dog Accident? That's terrible! Hey man, have you ever felt like time is moving too fast? Tonight I'm feeling like it's not moving by fast enough. Lucky you. Well, they say that if time feels like it's going too fast, you're having a good time. What can I serve you? I want a bad touch. Sorry, coming right up. Throw up, Jill. Here you go. Have a good time out there. Maybe you're right. Thanks. Dog 5? Bartender. One the Brantini, please. Sure. The Brantini. Oh, get in there. Here. Excuse me, the beer mat's dirty. Sorry, I'll change it. Nah, leave it like that. It already ruined the Brantini anyway. Hey, bartender! Bartender... Dinbarter... Tarbender. Oh no, Betty. Your job has a funny name. You don't say. You're a cute bartender. I swear I could just eat you up. Please don't. When did you get drunk? I've been a little dizzy for a while now, but it just properly kicked in. Also, some of the dogs invited me over for a drink. Except I'm not drunk. Right. If you give me a small Brantini, I'll definitely pay you money. But you don't have to pay me. Aww, you really buy me that drink? You're so lovely. Yeah, let's leave it at that. It's Brantini, normal one. Well, I mean, I do know what an actual drunk voice sounds like, and it's not what a lot of people think it sounds like. When people hear slurring words, or like the concept of slurring words, they think it all leans into consonants and syllabuses, but it's really usually the vowels that get elongated, and the syllabuses just drop off entirely. So, like, say I were saying the word cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. A drunk person would be more likely to say cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. Just extending out vowel sounds and mouth movements. I used to do acting in high school. Here. Shucks, this is smaller than I thought. You're in no position to drink anything more than a thimbleful. Maybe you're right. Hey, what made you become a veterinarian? I love animals. They're so cute, so funny. So huggable. Isn't that right, Speed Bump? Yeah, you're super huggable, huh? You did not want to be hugged. I want to keep them happy. That's why I became a veterinarian. It's not always easy. But the knowledge that I've helped these cute, cuddly, squishy animals lets me sleep like a baby at night. Lovely. Speaking of love, have you ever been in love, Randberte? Haven't we all been in love at some point in our lives? Why? I need advice, and you look like a nice person. Sure, thanks. Actually, it's about someone who's really focused on his job, so I figured you'd understand. I see. Still, what do you need to know? How do you get the attention of someone like that? Speedbump, what are you doing? What are you you doing? Suddenly interested in all this. Speed Bump suddenly interested in a new part of the closet. What? Ow! Jesus! Ah, she got me good. She's not doing it on purpose, it's just she struggles when being held. Speed Bomb. I'm not gonna pick you up again. Just petting you. You're such a weirdo. If someone's so hyper-focused on something, it disregards everything else. Taking an interest in whatever he's obsessed with is a good start, but there's really no science to this. Make him feel loved and special, just like he would do with anyone else. You sure? He's like, really obsessed. He's a decent member of society? Yeah, I see no problem with that. I hope you're right. I'm fresh off a break and I seriously need a hug. Wait, how do I fix the fact that it's a guy? Beg your pardon? I'm not into guys, but this here is a guy. What do I do? Right, need to serve dogs, sorry. No need, we're leaving. Already? Don't worry, we'll come back tomorrow. Right. Thank dog. I mean, God! Dog gammit. Done for the day, I'm guessing? Yeah. You might want to get some insecticide or something, make sure we're not full of fleas. What does the health inspector think of this stunt? The health inspector is too afraid to come this part, so I'm assuming he's fine with it. Right. Say, boss, you look tense. Really? Weird. So, I'll call it a day here. Thanks for your hard work. Evening. Look bummed, boss. Hold on, TV's off. There we go. Starting tomorrow, there'll be no more corgis in our bar. Why would I be sad? Maybe because starting tomorrow, there'll be no more corgis at the bar? I wonder if the Sheep Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. One problem at a time, boss. Wait, I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. One problem at a time. Still, you've been tense ever since Friday. Are you worried about Gil or something? Trust me, of all my worries, Gil is the least of them. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you? Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Bartender, we meet again. Oh, Miss Betty. Hello. And Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. Deal. Deal? Deal. Wipe that satisfied look off your face, you two. God, I'm actually coughing. What can I serve you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not the driver today, so give me a fringe weaver. Alright, coming right up. One fringe weaver and one beer. Oh, dang it, I messed up. And the one was the fringe weaver. Head out. Here. Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you? No, well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird, drug addicted weird, let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird. For starters, there's the fact that she's only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Like you? Worse. Oh. She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on. Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? No, we don't have a license for that. Oh well, thinking about it too much is not part of my job. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I've always been curious. What does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? They train you from scratch so you don't have to study anything beforehand. What does the training involve? It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time, though, is actually spent in simulations. Wow, I completely said that word wrong. Simulations? Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing. I want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances of failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances. I see. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Hang out to any other clients, dogs, that. Oh, sure. They're chasing me, man! Who? The cabbages, man! The goddamn cabbages! They're everywhere! They're out for my rump! Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice! Okay then. I want a big blue fairy. Here. Thanks, very nice of you! Something the matter? Nothing the drink can't solve. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay. This one hasn't even been mean to you yet, Jill. Come on. Here you are. Thanks. Hey, you ever feel guilty for being born the wrong race? The what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering, are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean, then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. Shouldn't be take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you shouldn't be seen. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. Oh no. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute though. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics, I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm that does exactly what the older one did, I'm okay with it. But if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse, if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or whim, or to get better at some sport, that's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement. Replacement versus enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about Leland replacing their factory parts for kicks. Think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see why you think that, but what suggested to you that what she had wasn't an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that have counted as enhancement, even if it fixes it? How does reparative work factor into your ideologies? There might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, damn it, stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve. Having fun? Oh, bartender, that was fast. There's gonna be less dogs out today, at least dogs that want to drink. Yeah, someone to make their tickets. Ah, lovely, I'll be the one dealing with that later. Say, when you're taking the whole enhancement discussion, bartender, my mom had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. That somehow means your body, your choices. If they're not hurting anyone, I don't see a point in hating them. See, Betty? Hey, I didn't say I automatically hate anyone that has an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Are you two gonna order anything? I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually. Alright, call me if you need anything else. I guess you two just showed up to argue around me. Let's see. Ow! So much for avoiding retaliation. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog! I see. What can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about the other dog on the top of the sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody. Don't worry. I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet. Coming right up. Is this what you're playing with, Speed Bomb? A small piece of plastic? You make the strangest things into toys. Alright. Pup wants something sweet. You never go wrong with the sugar rush. Here you go. Oh, thanks. Please think about the thing with the other dog on top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Well then. That was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. Wondered someone booked us for 3 days. I expected more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fella here said the Bleeding Jane is better than the pile driver. Please, prove him wrong. All I'm saying is I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point in discussing non-alcoholic drinks in a bar? In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. I was about to say, like, Jill, that's not an opinion. Oh well, please serve us either pile drivers or Bleeding Janes. We'll let you decide which one is better. Right up. Pile driver or Bleeding Jane. Any two of those. We've been making a lot of Bleeding Janes, so let's do the pile drivers. Here. Jackpot! Oh well. How'd you two end up discussing that? Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't just crazy. Started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny and they just like make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say they were created by a fairy and their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding. Actually, no, Betty, that is true. That is true. Whales, everyone. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I don't see why you're so tired of them. Dunno, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You've only seen them in their happy state. I'm the one running feces samples and unclogging their sphincters if they eat their owner's dental floss. I may be their veterinarian, but they treat you more like a mum, and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist. After a while, you stop seeing boobs and vaginas, instead all you see are issues you must fix. At least they're cute issues. Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preferences. I was talking about your job. Oh, yeah. Well, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them as much as I'm tired of you being obsessed with them. I'm not obsessed. I'm passionate. You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company. I'm really passionate? Too much passion can become an issue, you know. Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I was gonna do that tomorrow when they're all together. But I still don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you too seriously either. Oh, Betty. I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice, just your entire demeanor. So I have a naggy demeanor? I'm assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Yeah, it's just hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? Animals, sorry. It's a bit of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly after all. Even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. Man, the company's pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen doing? He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak. Who's this Jurgen guy? My guardian. Passed the test years ago, but I couldn't leave him. That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Them being able to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. They don't even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. Gotta drink water. The one whose will has left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yep, that one. How do you become a Lilim's guardian? Fill a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Then do a background check, and if they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. Given a week's notice before they give you all the data about Lilim you'll be taken care of. You'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If Lilim wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem. So it's like adoption and the lottery all rolled into one. Do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lilim can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. What if something happens to the guardian? A new guardian could appeal to the council, saying that they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. Spend all that information like it's hard-coded in you. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the STC. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian, bartender? Stop bumping the table. You make the mic boom every time you do that. What are you playing with, huh? What you playing with? Oh no, I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. The money they give you for it is not that great, though. I see. Well, time to check on the dogs. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just...
I was chasing my tail and now I'm too hyper to control myself. Sorry. Just give me anything.
Alright. Dog wants anything. I wonder if it's safe to give him something sweet. Speed bump? What you doing? You purring because you're overstimulated? Speed bump, come on. I'm gonna put your toy. Oh, you gonna lay down? You gonna chill out there? Want chin rubs? What you want? What's the matter, Bomb? Do you not know what you want? Are you conflicted? You gonna stretch those leggies out? You silly Bomb. Oh, she's being cute though. Okay. Yeah, let's do something sweet. Being a cat is very difficult, yeah. Long day being a bump, huh? It's exhausting being a bump.
This is good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Ah!
Huh. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. Here. Like Pomeranians. They're nice. They aren't corgis. Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah? The white knight that was with her? She wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious a tapestry of muscles was hidden under her armor. I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. You can appreciate how something looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender? Me, what? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not the question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. You have any pets? A cat named Four, yeah. Just a stray I rescue. Do you like rescuing girls, too? I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Weird. I always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it Four? Four is a Lilim I met some time ago that... Never mind. Pretty lame name if you ask me. Better than calling it Asshat. I bet when you and Four play, it's quite the sight, eh? He's so lively, sometimes I fear Four shadows my presence entirely. You guys want to lose contests that much? You need to calm down with that whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. To move away from this whole foreground. What was this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? You know, where one wayward, dangerous souls redeeming themselves through the power of love. The bad boy who turns away a life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. It's corny romance cliches 101. Speed up, get down from there. Well, you're the one with a shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Hey, Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. You don't even like guys. Why do you read all those novels? You should put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if said main character is a muscular man, I see no problem. Just, what is your self-image? If I can ask something else, what is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know. Yeah, but you act like you have a vendetta against them. You made me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny. It made me feel stupid. All the name was some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times, I might as well make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not sure that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor, and they're being suspiciously quiet. Careful. Want anything else? I'll have a bloom light, actually. Make that too, please. Sure. It's so brown. Well, what did I mess up? Aged on the rocks. Okay. Here. Thanks. Say, you two seem to get along quite well. Well, when you're one of the only sentient humanoids in the entire company, it kinda happens. Sentient? I have a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so... I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat things. Yeah, I can see that. We should see her treating those dogs. She'll become so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. Dogs don't call her mom to mock her. And dogs mock people? I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping? So you can say nice things once in a while. Say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? She's actually eating right now, so I don't think she'll want one. Cursewave, if you want to go ahead and refund those points... I think you have to be in mod view to do that? Shit, I don't remember how to do it. I'll refund the points. You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hug box. Anything happen? The dog in the bathroom got angry at its reflection in the mirror and charged into it. Luckily, nothing bad happened. It just made the dog very confused. How the hell did they get on top of the sinks? They're surprisingly agile even with those stumpy little legs. Oh yeah, I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. What? Well, things were not going so well. We got used to one another. Or we got too used to one another. Things starting to become routine. Decided to break up before things got better. And why didn't you tell me that before? What? Did you want your turn at the Betty Mobile? I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while, it stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person is not okay or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you in a piece of scrap. Speed bump? Speed bump, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you digging? Hey. There you go. Now that I think about it, you should hang out with us a lot, bartender. Well, dogs can only be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Not at all, especially since you're the one bringing the booze. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them. Thank you? The funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with the local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. You seem to really like talking to your clients. It's the best part of the job or something. Kinda is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out, some do it while drunk. To know that no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. Fascinating. Be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of. I guess there's still decent folks out there. I'm not decent? You're critically obsessed with dogs. I'll go check if there's any other dogs that want something. Sure. Go ahead.
Quick, a beer!
Okay. No, he doesn't want anything. He specifically said he wanted a beer. I was paying attention. Here.
Thanks!
Now, boom! Why did you break the glass?
I made breakfast! Get it? Because you made the drink fast, and I broke it, and...
Go.
Tough crowd.
Suddenly I understand the hate for puns. Hey, Rat Render! Yeah? Your shop has a funny name. You don't say. Speed bump, get down from there. Come on, get down. Come on. Being a nuisance, huh?
How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here. Why? I wish I knew. It's an example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Bradenter, I need to make a toast to my good friend the robot here. Probably the only person, robot, thing, I can stand my yapping for more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring and my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers! You're not holding a drink. Then give me one, Bren Trader. Is your giant beer a big one? Alright. Get that big beer in there. Alright, cheers. I said cheers. 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 Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been like that since her university years.
Make it sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person when drunk. Anyways, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it, your body needs it, craves it. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiasts. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Why else would they leave some poison in potentially poisonous foods like that weird balloon fish thing? Why would they eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does someone need to say, hey, let's eat this, just see what happens? Whereas, yeah, they even found medicine doing all that drunk. Now, one of his pissed son was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough, but see, that's proof you're drunk. If you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Silly robot. When I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilam. Lilam always sounds too feminine. Okay, now, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh, well, you won't remember it tomorrow. I'm a DT-01D, social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No, DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We're work Lilam. Why must you be cursed to be the only one destiny from the moment you were born? Betty, you're drunk. You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know. I'm already doing it. Being created or hardwired for one duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving the robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN law. Yeah, but you know, you say you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles. You know, I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Dylan can sweat? Cooling agents, yes. No matter. You're still special to me no matter what kind of robot you are, Lilam. No matter what piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet? Excuse me, what? Humans aren't allowed to marry robots. Lilam, I meant Lilam. Shouldn't they be able to marry dogs too? Abschrender? That's me, I think. This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock him. Excuse me? I do not! I was just saying that if humans are not now allowed to marry Lilam, why shouldn't we be able to marry animals? Because first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? And now you want to bang a monkey? I do not! And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give you consent. But look at these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds, but they can talk, drink beers, and argue. So now you want to bang a 7-year-old? We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that. Chill! No! Stop! Steve, get down from there.
Stop it. Remember, Lilam marriages were only sanctioned after the Lilam achieved full sentence. And even then, they use marriage as a way to evolve the collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to a dog is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore, you get me? Says the ex-vegetarian. Are you only so smart when drunk? I'm not drunk! But anyways, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants in the whole deal. Deal? But if you even start thinking about being a horizontal mom with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help. I don't want to bang dogs or monkeys or 7-year-olds. Ah, thank God. Why did you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage? It's just, I was looking at all these dogs in tuxedos and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try and picture that. I'm the drunk one? Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Then again, when you get drunk, you only get dizzy. You have a limit? As in, like, a limit to how much you can drink before passing out? No, I just get disoriented to the point I'm effectively useless. But I never pass out. Even if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. I want us to wonder why they gave all those human flaws to Lilim. I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilim the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do. So that's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating. Seems like it. But it makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? Betty? Betty? Betty. Speed bump, get down from there. Speed bump, come on, get down. That's something I know and you don't. And if you want anything else to drink? Yeah, I want... Nothing. You're drunk enough as it is. You're not my dad. You can tell me what I can or can't do. Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mom. Now go sit in the car. We're almost done here. But Mom! Go. Bye, bad nerder. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of the retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Ms. Betty? Makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead. I see. Well, I gotta get things ready, if you'll excuse me. Good luck. Hey! We're closing. Damn it! Well, everyone's safe in a cab. Taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such a great service on such short notice. That's my job. You were interesting too. Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all the associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you, and please come again. Sure will. Send my regards to Miss Betty. Gladly. See you later then. Bye! All done? Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back. But we're still here when they want to come back. Been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? I am, but the bar is not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have the right to know. BTC sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in much income in the last few months. Which means that we're at a risk of being wiped off the map. And thus ends the prologue. So that was fun. We got some good jokes, some laughs. Got a little more insight into Jill's philosophy on things. We got to know Betty and Deal a lot better than we got to know them in the main game. And it was fun.
We did not find that out. We did not. Strike that from the record. We did find out that Betty, despite being a lesbian, has a thing for Deal. Poor Betty. That's not going to work out for her. And maybe it's for the best that it doesn't. And Betty's flirting with Jill. That's also shouldn't be a thing that happens. In fact, I hate saying it because I like her as a character, but man, no one should date Betty. She has some personality flaws she needs to fucking work out. Okay, there's one last bit of extra content we can do. And that's the Anna chapter, which I think is called a demo? First wave, is this worth going over? Like, did we learn anything fun in the Anna chapter? I mean, all of the days of the prologue were pretty short, too. Alright, let's do it. Man, it's just a slow night. At least I'm not serving dogs. Normally this would be where a dog shows up like a cheap punchline. Guess not. Speaking of dogs, I wonder where the hell's Gil? Bored? Wah! Sorry, I wake you up? I wasn't sleeping, my eyes were open. You went to college, right? You know having your eyes open means nothing. Don't worry, I don't blame you. It's been a really long time since we had such a slow night. In fact, I think the last time we had a night like this slow was before you started working here. Really? Yeah, it happens when Robert was still working here. Who? My first employee. Poor Lily bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Oh. As it turned out, the potion actually worked. Come again? He started rising in the air and couldn't stop. They later found his body smeared across the nose of a commercial flight that was on its way to Kanyavania. But anyway, should you really dismiss that so easily? We didn't have a single client that night. Not even a lost soul asking for directions. But then suddenly, a kid shows up. He was obviously underage, but I was bored, so I decided to let him in and order something. I gave him one Carmetrine-free drink. I mean, even if I was letting him order, I wasn't about to give alcohol to an underage boy. And then, when the time came for him to pay his tab, he realized he didn't have enough money. He then yanked his shirt over his head and started screaming he's a ghost and tried to escape. Okay. So I kicked him so hard they flew out of the bar and I told him ghosts shouldn't feel pain. Boss, did you really kick an underage kid? Of course not. Just gave him a warning and made him wash a couple of dishes. The fact that you even thought for a moment I would kick a young, innocent child hurts me to no end, you know? Anyway, just keep it up. Someone will show up sooner or later. I sure hope so. Hold on. Come to think of it, aren't Gil's checks out made to Robert? No. Well, at least that story killed a couple of minutes. I think I don't know, sort the glasses here or something? Huh, got a fedora-shaped glass. Anybody here? Ah, sorry, I'll be right there. Ouch! Are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you, something wrong? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? Well, seeing as I'm old enough to eat solid food, I'm gonna have to guess that drinking won't be a problem. You know that's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm old enough to drink. I turned 21 not too long ago, actually.
I don't know why it still unsettles me when that happens, even though I knew it was going to happen. Still don't believe me? What do you need me to give you? I must be sleep deprived or something. What's this deja vu feeling, though? It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? I feel like having a sugar rush. Sure, come right up. It's a sugar rush. Looks a bit young, though. So we're not gonna put any alcohol in it. Here. Thanks. Hold on. It doesn't have any alcohol, does it? Nope. You really think I'm underage, don't you? Yep. I'll have you know I'm old enough to get pregnant. That's sadly not relevant here. Speed bump, get down from there. Come on. Speed bump. Why you gotta crawl on everything, huh? You gotta be a nuisance. On second thought, this is actually good. I mean, don't underestimate me. Do you really think I look that young? I do, but not young enough to be considered underaged. And why won't you give me alcohol? Because I wanted to mess with you. Mess with a client? You usually do that. Well, if it looks like they might take it in their stride. Still, why are you so angry at the idea that I might think you look young? That's... I mean, the only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. But to be fair, you still look older than 95% of our regulars. That would mean you serve drinks to people who look like they're 13 years old or something. Yep. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Sure. Seems everything's in order, Miss Anna Graham? Anna Graham? Where have I heard that name before? Go ahead, just try to make a joke I haven't heard yet. I'll politely refuse. No, I'm serious. Go ahead. People think it's too easy, so they never make a joke about my name. I'm still going to politely refuse. You know, fun. So what's your name, Miss Bartender? My name? You saw my name, I have the right to know yours. Fair enough. I'm Jill. Jill what? Just Jill? Yeah, but what's your full name? Just call me Jill. Fine, I'll just pretend Jill's the way of saying your name is actually Joanna Ingacia Loam. Actually, I'll shorten it to Joe. Whatever floats your boat. Say, Joe, this place looks awfully desolate. Joe, she says. It's been a slow day. A really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. It was growing bored as hell. I mean, it's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. So I take it this isn't a popular place then? We have our regulars, but we're not like the bars in the main street. Still, I like this place. It's comfy. I don't know. Makes me feel safe. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place usually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though. This isn't exactly the best part of the city. That's a shame. I really liked how isolated this place feels. Can't hear the sounds of the city in here. It's nice. Then again, you could say that I have some experience with isolated places, so it might just be nostalgia. Nostalgia, huh? Speaking of coming in here, now that I think about it, you didn't ask for my ID when I first came in. Why didn't you do that if you were so suspicious? Well, firstly, I was bored. Figures. And second, I felt like you were of legal age. How? I've had a lot of kids coming here thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. They don't know what they're dealing with. But if they're not like that but still underage, they at least look like they're above legal age. I would be able to live myself, I guess. I won't give them anything I know they're still kids. And hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometime. So I'm guessing I wasn't jumpy? Yep. I see.
Hey Joe, now that I know what I can drink legally, can I get another one?
What do you want?
Give me something sweet.
Sweet? Sure.
One sweet drink. Thanks. You know, if all drinks were like this, I'd be afraid of turning into an alcoholic.
Please don't joke about that.
How can you say that? You're a bartender.
A bartender doesn't want her clients to become alcoholics. Just like how personal trainers don't want their trainees to turn into steroid junkies.
Yeah, guess you're right. Still, this one's really nice. Hey Joe, do you drink?
I suppose, yeah. It'd be weird for a bartender not to drink, you know?
I don't know, I bet dentists with bad teeth. Bartenders who don't drink totally would make sense.
That's silly. I feel like a vegan chef running a barbecue restaurant.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a matter.
Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
It's not a matter where you can eat or drink whatever it is that you're making. It's more like, why do it if you don't like it?
Huh. Yeah, I guess that's true. A dentist might have bad teeth, but he could still like working in dentistry. But why bother bartending if you don't like alcohol?
See?
Something wrong? I just noticed you haven't said my name yet.
I haven't. What?
Aside from when you read my ID out loud, you haven't said my name. Meanwhile, I've called out yours like a gazillion times now.
Wrong name, though.
Well, I haven't had the need to say your name. Come on, hear me. Say my name.
Why?
Say my name! Say my name! Say my name!
Anna.
One more time.
Anna.
Yes, now one more time.
Nana.
Happened again. Maybe I need glasses. What's that feeling again? Did I see something glitch out in the past? Oh, come on! Why do you want me to say your name? I like hearing people call me by my name. Feels personal and fuzzy. Yeah, but asking people to say your name like that is a bit quirky.
Creepy.
I don't know about that. There was a certain someone who would wake up in the morning saying my name. Your name is important. To know someone's name, the gap between that person and you disappears. Once you give names to things, you start seeing them as important members of the family. So what if it's creepy? It's still nice.
Stop calling me Joe and use my name then.
Say, Anna, can I ask you something? Call me by name, so sure. About your arm. What about it? Oh yeah, I'm lacking one. Did saying the word creepy remind you of its absence?
Actually, I've been wanting to ask about it since you came in.
At least be uncomfortable for a second. I'm trying to get a rise out of you. Sheesh. So, what is it? How did I lose it?
It's not too personal.
It isn't. I'm actually proud of the tale.
Eh? Why?
You're looking at a proud survivor of a nanomachine rejection.
Really?
I thought that was something doctors detected while a fetus is still in the womb. Yes and no. There's actually two types of nanomachine rejection syndrome. First one is the most common. They usually detect it while you're still a fetus. That's when they turn you into a cat boomer. The other one can sometimes appear in your teenage years. It's incredibly rare, but it's still possible. So that arm. Nanomachine rejection basically caused your body to attack itself. Tissues start ripping apart, your organs malfunction. I was lucky. In the end, all I lost was my arm and a handful of toes. Get it? A handful of toes? Because I lost 5? Anyway, I have a prosthetic arm, but it's in maintenance right now.
Ah, I see.
It's weird to be without it. I still feel like it's there. A couple of hours ago, I tried to grab something and it just stood there thinking that my arm was doing something. Anyways, am I getting another drink? I keep talking about my stump after that. Right. What do you want? Let's try something classy. It's weird being in a bar and not asking for a fancy drink. Alright. A classy drink. Here. This looks expensive, alright. I'm starting to have second thoughts right now. I'll just drink it. Starting to feel dizzy. That's nice. It is. Of course, I spent so much time in hospitals and whatnot. Now I'm just living my life, you know? I want to feel the good and the bad. No more being forced to sit quietly in a quarantine room. Yeah, I can get that. Wait, quarantine? Type 2 nanomachine rejection patients are put in the special chambers free from the nanomachine particles in the air. That prevents them from being assimilated and aggravating their whole situation. To be fair, not all of my memories of that chamber are bad. I mean, I did spend 3-4 years in one of those places. Really? That long? Well, I didn't go for the genetic level treatment, so it was longer and a lot less expensive. I'm not going to complain though. I'm alive thanks to all that. And I live with so many fond memories too. So that's what you meant with the whole feeling nostalgic and isolated places thing. Yep. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, just dizzy. Hey Joe, if I ordered 2 drinks, would you be willing to share one with me? Come again? To be honest, I'm talking about the treatment and all that made me feel a bit lonely. Sorry if it's not something you can do, but I had to ask. It's not something I normally do, but... what the hell, sure. Really? Yay! Alright then, I want a piano man and a piano woman. On it. Make her another piano woman. Dang it, what did I fuck up? I didn't fuck up. Oh, it's aged. Oh, okay, I misread the recipe. Oh, dang it. No, no, reset. Jesus Christ, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Two drinks. Which one do you want? You prefer the man or the woman? I'm fine with either, really. Okay, I'll pick the woman then. Cheers! Alright, this is getting weird. I said, cheers! Oh, cheers. Yeah. You okay? Yeah, I guess I'm fine. I'm just dizzy, sad. Sad? I miss Lynette. Lynette? Who? She and I were the only patients with the nanomachine rejection syndrome in the hospital. We were together every day. When it was time to eat, she was there. During visiting hours, she was there. Whenever I slept, whenever I cried, whenever I laughed, she was always there. When I lost my arm, she told me I could have hers as compensation. I could use it however I wanted. What happened to her? Tokyo flu. Something went wrong with her immune system and the flu started kicking in. They tried to rush part of her treatment to reduce the symptoms, but it only made the nanomachines go wild. It eventually got to her brain and... See, sorry to hear that. The worst part is that they left her as she'd been. I've been able to spend an extra year or so with her. But all that work only got her killed sooner. Didn't even get a chance to say goodbye, she just vanished. It's tough. I miss her every day, you know? I say I want to forget her, but the truth is that I just want this pain to go away. It's been 2 years and I still feel the pain. Every second is just a second without her. It gets so lonely. Sorry, am I making you uncomfortable, Joe? You're not, don't worry. Still, sorry about that. We had so many plans and that we'd do after we left. We were so close to being together without that pesky nanomachine rejection. It's not fair, you know? Why do I have to be the one here while she doesn't? I try to enjoy life as much as I can. Enjoy it for the both of us. But it doesn't seem enough. What do you think? What do I think? Well, think about my grandpa. Your grandpa? He was a... Yeah, it's okay to miss your girlfriend, Anna. He was a harsh guy. Really sincere, but not one to mess with platitudes. Not like he had a lot of enemies, but many people were cautious around him. Once he died, I never heard a single bad comment about him, not even from those who used to badmouth him every now and again. Really? Well, the best thing about death is after you die, all the wrongs you ever committed feel meaningless. It really makes you think about how petty some things can be. Yeah. On second thought, that doesn't have much to do with what you said, does it? What I'm trying to say is, don't try so hard, just live, you know? Be grateful you have that chance. I know what you're feeling right now, but it'll get better, eventually. All you remember is the happy moments. Hope so. Sounds like you and your grandpa were close. He was my best friend. Losing him was quite the blow. Do you have any regrets in regards to him? Guess not. I mean, it's not like I had a dramatic goodbye or anything like that. He died in the hospital bed while I was at home. But, I don't know. Never had a heated discussion with him, so I don't have that problem. Sure, there's always a bit of I wish I could have told him this, but that's bound to happen regardless of who you're talking about. Did you leave Lynette after a fight or something? No, of course not. You're luckier than most people. You're luckier than Jill. Oh. What I mean is, whenever you feel depressed, remember that she left your life while both you and her were on good terms. Whenever you feel down, just try to hold on to that. God, knowing what happens in the main story just makes this whole conversation that much more depressing. Yeah, I can try that. That cheered me up a bit somehow, thanks. Anytime. I should be leaving now. Thanks for such a lovely night, Joe. Feel lonely again, just come back. I will. Oh, that was an entertaining diversion. Ah, boss, what happened? I came to ask you that. Eh? You just spent an hour talking to yourself. No, I didn't. There was a girl called Hannah here. There was nobody here. I was actually coming to tell you we're gonna close for the night, and there you were chatting with thin air. Spirited talk, too. That can't be. She paid for her drinks. Registry says the money came from your account. But all the drinks I served her. You mean the liquid that somehow is definitely not going to be me? Someone who's definitely not going to be me has to clean up off the floor? But Jill, you're worrying me. Are you okay? Last thing I need is another employee who talks to herself. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure there wasn't anyone else here? I even checked the security cameras. You're here by yourself this whole time. Maybe you're tired. Probably we're just sleep talking really intensely or something. Yeah, maybe. Come on, I'll drive you home. You just need a rest. Yeah. What the hell just happened? And that's it.
That is all she wrote for va-11 Hall A. We've played through the main story. We played all the extra content. Nana, you missed most of this, so you remain unspoiled. So you should get this game and play it on your channel at some point because you like visual novels. And this is a good one. I mean, okay, there's parts of the writing that definitely remind you that this was a single male writer writing multiple female characters, but they are few and far between, and they're never so bad as to actually ruin the experience. It's actually a really, really, really good novel. But yeah, everyone, that was va-11 Hall A. I think rather than switching to another game, I'm actually going to call it there. And send you guys off somewhere. Let's get that thank you screen up. Not starting soon. Oh, in that case, I'm actually just gonna send them over to Nana's channel. Nana, are you live right now, or are you just still getting ready? Hey, Cursewave, funny you should mention the Girls Frontline collab because I actually did start looking up fan art for the series, and on Pixiv you can clearly see the line of demarcation between when this game came out and when the Girls Frontline collab started, because there was basically no fan art for this game on Pixiv from the year it came out until right before the Girls Frontline collaboration. And then after the Girls Frontline collaboration, there are tens of pages of it. So Sukeban really owes GFL something because they suddenly made this game very popular in Japan and Korea, even though you can't play it in Korean. But yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to Nana's channel. You guys can hang out there while she gets ready to go live. Be sure to say hello to everyone in there. Now that this game is complete, the next game I'm moving on to is going to be Chrono Cross, playing it for its 20th anniversary, which is going to be awesome. Looks like the Japan version got their version after global. Well, I mean, it takes time. I mean, the game was made in the West, so that makes sense. It takes time to translate a game, especially with a ton of dialogue in it. Make sure you're getting everything correct. Like, this game only has 3 languages, right? It says English, Japanese, and Chinese. And of course, there's also what happens when the va-11 Hall A collab ends. The va-11 Hall A collab begins. There's also a sequel in the works, but you know, the pandemic has apparently stalled its release, so we're not sure when that's coming out. It's called Nirvana. It's also has the same weird lettering layout that this title does, so that'll be worth checking out. But the game we're playing after this is going to be Chrono Cross for its 20th anniversary, and of course, over the weekend, we still have more Yakuza 0, more Silent Hill, and starting The Witcher 2. Whenever Xander feels up to that, he's probably taking a prolonged break from Witcher right now, because The Witcher 1 was such a fucking chore to get through. But yeah, that's going to be in our future. And what else? We're going to be playing Chrono Cross, and then, I don't know, something else fun. I might be doing, because I'm looking at myself, I was like, gosh, I need to start working out again. I might be doing workout streams I've thought about doing, but I need to find a game I can play and work out at the same time. So it's probably just going to be me playing Castlevania or something. And yes, we're doing the atmospheric playthroughs of Silent Hill still. We're going to be picking that back up again this weekend. We might be finishing the first Silent Hill game soon and starting on Silent Hill 3 after that. But we'll see. In the meantime, there's that raid going through to Nana's. Y'all give a polite, friendly Xander and G hello once you're there. And we will see you later. Have a good one.